One of my websites finally got accepted into Journey by Mediavine, and I've been there for a full month of July, and I decided that there's no better time than sharing my first impressions after being there 30 days. So I made a quick presentation for this because that's the way I'm going to share all the data much easier. This is my third time actually recording this video. First time my phone started stuttering. Second time I did wrong calculations. I calculated session RPM instead of page view RPM, and this third time I decided to make a whole presentation, and that way I have less space for making mistakes, of course, mostly because of my English, as you can hear. Anyway, let's start with the presentation. So let me just quickly introduce you to my website. It's the website in the gardening niche. After all Google updates, it didn't have a lot of traffic, maybe 7,000 to 8,000 page views, mostly organic, and the majority of people comes from United States, UK, Australia. But it's mostly from Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, Ecosia, and something from Pinterest. Yet, even though I had only 7,000 to 8,000 page views, I didn't have those around 10,000 sessions that Journey says you need. That's why they told around, I think. I applied for Journey. I installed the Grow plugin on my website and then applied for Journey. My website in the past had AdSense enabled, and it was earning around $6.58. As you can see here is the AdSense report for May 1st to June 30th, while I was still a part of AdSense network program. And here you can see that the amount of page views was 14,534, which is divided by 2 months, just slightly more than 7,000 page views a month. And here is how application process for Journey went. I installed Grow plugin, connected everything, and then applied for Journey, like I mentioned before. I had to wait for 2 months in order to get accepted. I was already scared that they will decline me, but after 2 months they told me that I'm into the program and that I'm finally accepted. It was on July 3rd, and when I finally got accepted, and I immediately started showing ads on my website. The only thing I had to edit was edit the ads.txt, if I remember correctly, and that's all. Journey ads were already on my website. When it comes to ad setup, aside from changing ads.txt, I did not have to do anything else, so I just enabled Journey inside the Grow platform, and that's all. Some people complain about not being able to manually insert ads, which I can understand because I was manually inserting ads from AdSense through Ad Inserter Pro plugin. But to be honest, I find it very simple. The whole process of how Journey manages everything, I find it extremely simple. Ad locations are extremely similar to what I had on AdSense. Seems like they really know what's the optimal amount of ads, what are the best locations without badly affecting user experience. One thing that I especially love is that there is no ads on the first visible part of the page. You know that Google said that the first visible part of the page should be without ads. Here are some ad locations that Journey inserts ads on my website. There are 4 different types of ads. First one, like this one. This is in-content ad. They insert it like every 5 to 8 paragraphs. It's not too often. So when you're on mobile, let's say every scroll, every full page, there will be only one ad. Besides that, there is footer floating ad, sidebar sticky ad, and one ad after the content, which is the same as in-content ad. So I don't think it's too much. I think that's just enough to generate some money without badly affecting user experience. When it comes to Core Web Vitals, I think there is something important to tell you. Immediately after shutting down AdSense and transferring to Journey, Core Web Vitals scores increased. All pages went from need improvement to good, which you can see down here. This is from July 4th. I told you that I started showing ads from Journey on July 3rd. So almost immediately the scores became green. And the same situation, even better, is with desktop. When it comes to page speed, I do not have any scores, but from my experience I can tell you, even though it may be subjective, that page loading times improved a lot. Mostly it's because the cookie consent, loads immediately when you open the page. Previously on AdSense it would take some time, anywhere from 2 to 4 seconds after the page is loaded, for the cookie consent to show. Then I would start scrolling the page and then it opens, which is extremely bad for the user experience. While on Journey it's not the case, you get that cookie consent immediately. The same second the website loads, the cookie consent loads as well. Now we're finally to part why you probably came to this video, earnings. First I want to cover earnings on AdSense. On AdSense in June, the average RPM was $6.58. The highest spike was $8.68, which you can see here. This is the highest spike I had on June 8th. And the average RPM is 6.03 euros, which is $6.58 when calculated. And now we're finally coming to earnings on Journey. In July, the average RPM was $8.66. The highest spike was extremely interesting, $23.38. I have never had such a high spike on AdSense, and I've been there for a couple of years. Even when I remember when I was back on Ezoic, I have never had such a high spike in RPMs. Here you can see the screenshot from Journey by Mediavine. This is the spike. It happened on July 27th. And the average RPM for the whole month is 8.66, which is fantastic, not so great, because at the start of the month when I just enabled Journey on my site, to be honest, I thought that I might go back to AdSense because RPMs were like $2, $3 or $4, and I was receiving less than on AdSense. Then after a couple of days, Journey really started to optimize ads and ad locations on my website. And then of course, as a consequence, my RPMs increased, and they increased pretty much. Now I want to show you the percentage of RPM increase when I compare Journey to AdSense. Here is the whole calculation. Thanks ChatGPT for bringing that out. I just put numbers in the ChatGPT and it showed me the whole procedure, even though I do know how to count percentages. This way it's much easier and for you to understand and to see the formulas and everything. So when we count everything, we get that the RPM increase when we compare Journey to AdSense, it's 31.6% better than before when I was on AdSense. I think it's amazing, 31% on such a small amount of page views and still pretty low RPM. I don't think it's extremely high, but I think it's really worth it, especially for me. And I don't know, it's a few bucks per month more, but what if I had 30 or 40,000 page views a month? Then 30% increase in RPM is really something that you should think about when thinking about moving from AdSense or Ezoic or some other ad network, I don't know. In my opinion, RPM will increase more because I don't have a lot of page views. So when you don't have a lot of page views, it means that you need more time, not you, that Journey needs more time to optimize everything to get better RPMs, you know. If I had like 2,000 people per day visiting my website, Journey would be able to optimize the site in 1 or 2 weeks. Now, even Journey said that it can take up to a few months for everything to optimize. To be honest, I expect increase in RPM and I expect it to be more than $10 per 1,000 page views. So far, I'm extremely happy. Let me just share a few of my thoughts on Journey. I'll stay on Journey for sure. I'm not going back to AdSense, that's for sure. I also applied my second site to Journey. It's in the automotive niche, and I think that site has more capabilities of earning even higher RPMs. And I don't have any complaints whatsoever. I know that some people complained that Journey and Grow support is awful, that you can't reach out to them and everything. There is just forums and groups. But to be honest, I didn't need them so far. I had some problems for installing scripts, but that was because I had bad hosting. So a few days ago, I even changed my hosting, and now everything works fine. So really, I think it's a great opportunity for all newer sites, especially if they are struggling to get into more advanced ad networks such as Raptive and Mediavine. Journey is perfect, like a not a middleman, but a middle spot where you can earn much more money than on AdSense or Ezoic without your page speed getting decreased a lot. And lastly, I want to ask you for your experience with Journey. If you have some experience, if you have any thoughts, please share them in the comments below. If you already tried Journey and have good or positive experience or even negative experience, share that in the comment section below. Also, how much has your RPM increased or decreased when compared to AdSense, Ezoic or any other ad networks? It would be great if you all can share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have any questions also, I will be happy to reply to them, and maybe for some extremely important questions, maybe I even make a new video if something is not clear or anything. That's it, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you're still not inside the Journey, I really do recommend it to everyone. See you guys in my next video. Cheers!